Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that don't know, my name's Joe and this channel is all about ADHD. Today I'm going to be using the channel to document my own process, journey with ADHD medication. Today was day one, but you'll see other videos on the channel all about fitness. I want to say entrepreneurial journeys, but let's say it's more passion-driven businesses that I truly believe if you've got ADHD and you have a passion, you can turn that passion into a business that takes over your income now. So I'm not talking about driving a Lamborghini or earning millions of pounds a year. I'm just talking about a sustainable income so you can live on your own terms. But today's video is about me and my day one on Elvanse. Before I started taking the medication, I was very apprehensive. I've been apprehensive now for about a month. I've had the medication here and I was on the fence whether to take it or not. I really was, which is very bizarre because the reason I got a private ADHD assessment is because I wanted to be medicated. But as the time got closer and closer and closer, I was really umming and ahhing. I didn't know whether that was the right thing to do. But I decided to go for it. I mean, I paid quite a bit of money. I'm sure you heard me speak about that in previous videos, but when you go private, and I'm probably going to do a video solely on this actually, but when you go private, you pay a lump sum up front. And what they don't sort of tell you, what's in the fine print, is they medicate you after, but you need to have a review as well. So not only do you pay for the medication, which is like in excess of £100, you then have to pay for like a £250 review every month, which is ludicrous. So I'm hoping that doesn't continue. But anyway, yeah, so I got to today and I knew today I was going to start taking medication. And I mentioned it was Elvanse, starting off on 30 meg for 1 week and going up to 50 meg. Now, the first thing you should do before you start taking ADHD medication is test your blood pressure. And the reason for that is because it's a stimulant. I mean, it's basically an amphetamine. So it's going to increase your blood pressure. So you don't want to start off in a really bad spot because that's just going to push you further and further and it's going to be not good for your health. So please do that. I'm sure your doctor would have told you to do that already. Started the morning off, tested my blood pressure. I was 120/70, which is about average. I looked on Google quickly. I think 119/70 is the average, so I'll take that. And from there, I took the tablet. Now, what I do in the mornings, I get up early in the morning and I go to the gym. I normally take quite a bit of caffeine via like a pre-workout drink, or sometimes I'll have a double espresso, whatever I do in the mornings, but there's normally a lot of caffeine in there just to kickstart my day because I do train fasted. And today I didn't do that. My doctor did say to me, don't take any stimulants. It's not going to be good because you're going to be overstimulated in that case. And what I did find, I think while I was at the gym, so I was probably at the gym for like 2 hours, I was okay. And as I was coming back from the gym, I noticed I was a little bit overstimulated. And by that, I don't mean too badly. Imagine, say, like a coffee, you can normally feel a coffee, or coffee doesn't quite hit you, but you have two and then you feel it. I was kind of in that realm where I knew I was stimulated by something, but still able to fully function. Felt like I was very energetic. By the time I got home, I was energized. Now, that subsided, to be honest, after an hour or two. I did a bit of my own personal work, so I worked on one of my online businesses and I did feel quite focused. Now, was that a placebo? It's really hard to say. I think if you've got in your head that this thing is going to make you feel more focused, that could come into play a little bit there. So I'm not saying that's definitely a positive to come of today. I think it was the case, I'm fairly certain, but I think time will tell with that one. Now, another thing I did notice today, I felt just a bit calmer. Now, I've got a young family. I've got a 3-year-old, I've got a 15-year-old stepdaughter, I've got a girlfriend. We've all got different priorities in life. We're all battling against each other in one way, shape or form. And that sounds a bit bad, but I think it's normal family behaviour, isn't it? Everyone's got their own little agendas that they're trying to get done. And it can be taxing at times. I think especially so, I've got a 3-year-old daughter, she's 3. So like she doesn't understand when she can't have things. She wants everything. She doesn't want to stop doing the things that she's doing at any point for whatever reason. And that can be quite taxing. It can be quite hard to deal with at times. And, you know, obviously they're a 3-year-old, they don't know any better. But when you've had a really long day or they've been like that all day, it starts to get on top of you a little bit. And whereas at the start of the day or on your best day, you might be just really, really happy with them regardless, and they won't sort of like push your limits. Then there's other days when they push your limits a little bit. But today I definitely felt I was nowhere near that. Then there's a few like issues, just normal family stuff, and then I felt like I was pretty calm within that. So that was good. That was something definitely positive to write home about. Again though, I think with any of those sort of instances, is that placebo? Is that because I think that's the way I should be acting after taking something? It's really, really hard to say. I think the one thing for sure is you are going to feel stimulated, which, did I say stimulated? Like, yeah, I think stimulated is the correct word for it. So, you know, like you're going to feel like energized by something else, whether it's almost like a caffeine buzz. So that's one thing for sure that definitely happened today. And I think over time that's going to subside. I dare say after I've had the second, third, fourth dose, that's going to subside. And on that, I think I had this sort of vision where I could use ADHD medication when I needed it. And that is still the goal, but I think at this early stage, particularly when I want to see how it has an impact on the way I feel, I'm going to do it maybe for this whole course, maybe for the whole month, probably every day. So I'll do the prescribed dose, so 30 meg for the first 7 days, and then 50 meg for the days following, which I believe is another 21, is what they've prescribed me with. So I will do that. And like I said, my initial gut feeling was to do sort of like, I've got a busy work block today. I know it's going to be absolutely crazy in my household tomorrow. Let's do it then. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how all that pans out. But if you've got this far, thank you very much. I will be doing more of these style of videos. I'm just going to document my journey. I'm kind of enjoying making these videos. Just got a new camera actually today. I've got the DJI Pocket 3, which for those of you that are remotely into cameras, or if you are recording your own content, it makes it so easy. I cannot believe how easy this camera is. And that's a big thing for me. I mean, this is going to be a bit of a side tangent, but you know, if you're doing anything, you need to make it as easy to do as possible. And for me, having a camera, it's got a microphone that comes with it. It's just dead simple to set up. I can do high quality videos and make it really, really easy. So yeah, there'll be more videos to come. If you are watching this today, then I haven't recorded it in the past week. I've been backloading loads and loads of videos because I wanted to make sure this YouTube channel isn't one of my latest hyper focuses, and I'm really keen to make sure I've got a lot of content, you know, probably enough to last me a good 3 or 4 months before I start uploading anything. So the timelines are going to be a little bit out the time you come see this, but they'll all be in a chronological order, so you'll get the gist of the story. But there'll be more to come. So please do all the good YouTube stuff, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.